a Glowty and a transmitting station. Wade Radford Zane, 2023. Glowty. I think these days, all the cows have moved out. Refurbishments to keep humans in luxury. And so the Glowty's been fixed up. It keeps away this inundation, pitter-patter on the roof. In the fields, the calves let loose. A Welsh downpour rages, a monsoon. It still is wet from night to noon. Can I hear a ghostly moo, grunting, snorting, bellowing on? I light a fire in the burner, illuminating long-gone beasts that roamed the land for grass to eat. I'm warm and cosy in nature's long-lost home. In Welsh, a Glowty, it is known. Diamond waves. I wonder what the cellar's like. It must command you dream elsewhere. Do dreams shape-shift and fluctuate, seesaw from day to day? You tell me you've been thinking, Costa Dreamy Rica. A subtropical, tropical paradise you want just enough to call your own. A life to cultivate, and he sips aromatic coffee, just miles from a rainforest. The surfers surf hard on diamond waves. He watches eating gallo pinto. Serenaded by the hummingbird. Can the cell then just drift away? A chance to start anew? On diamond waves, exotic days, he can then just start again. Opportunities of night. A late night buzz. Buzz, buzz. He flips his Motorola. Friends are nearby. The room is dark, and parents are across the corridor in slumber. The night is yet long. He fumbles in darkness, wishing the room door not to alert his folks from slumber. But each lethargic wooden step creaks, and the stairs have never amassed so many steps. It seems so long from here when looking down. Tiptoes on creaky wood, step, then stop, re-step. He did it without alarm. He stumbles on through the dining room, and the night moon illuminates the conservatory. He steps out into the yard. Hot air meets cold, blowing plumes of smoke. Now just the garden gate. 7 stone still seems a weight when tossing up and over, but up and over he must navigate. Now just the stones on the driveway, on tippy toes he carefully treads, each crunch just like a foghorn. He steps on and stops, looks behind at his parents' room in search of a lamplight, but no lights come on. He's done it. He runs down the road and out into the opportunities of night. He embraces friends with hugs, with erupting laughter, late night deep talks. Are they the only ones there on Earth? Isn't it awesome to be 15? Sob. If a car could be an erotic experience, then my fling would be a sob. But all things change with time. Like me, it all becomes marred. I remember 93, roof in boot. I belonged to a tasteful club. I belonged to youth. With my Swedish sultry sleek, I roared far, far away. But all things change with time. We grow too old to play. Leave your dream upon the precipice. I stood tall against an exceedingly breezy gale. There, so bare, stood at the end of land upon a precipice. Sea spray spits upon my skin as it does upon the rock. Tide slaps against us both, willing that we now see sense. At this furthest piece of land, with blue, big sky beyond yonder, I never truly dared to see what lies there, never ponder. Only did I squander in liquid noir boys and impulse purchases, in mailbox delivery to buy away the pain. I missed a trick, potentially, to exist across the sea. I've only ever been burning rubber for concrete so near to me, but it fills your soul, this rock face, so press down on metal. I'd come flying off familiar roads, Chabacquiddick off the edge. I am but one with gusty winds, and who knows where I'd float. A sailor boy may sail by and take me upon his boat. A million ideas come floating through, cerebral dysfunction. But I like to daydream, like make-believe disguise my deep compunction. I miss Munsley, seaside dreaming or weather pissing down. Take the plunge, sink or swim, succeed or deeply drown. Emo days. Where did you end up? With your big road bump hairspray hair, jet black colour, recoloured each 6th week, and lady hips that most gals seek? What would you look like now? Surely you don't still backcomb, with your emo wear worn head to shoe, and the painted nails that you would do. What about me, you ask? Oh, the loud red bobs bygone. I'm not rake thin and have salt pepper hair, and the bonus of aging is you really don't fucking care. But you don't know how I got here. Well, time didn't stand by and wait for anyone. I've just got on. I've learned some stuff, but the reality is we never really know enough. But back to you, emo guy of yesteryear. A receded hairline, maybe? An extra few pounds? Did lines appear whether you laugh or frown? How did you get up if you fell down? Does pin-up models and fashion still float your boat, and punky boys still rock your world? A fashion designer was your dream, but a normal job kills self-esteem. I remember a little girl taking our photo. Black-haired you, red-haired me, standing close together. We two boyfriends, then all innocent and green. Isn't love so pure when just 16? Pen pal. We wanted old-fashioned contact, but we want with new age ways. In a post-internet world, we know not how to behave. We wanted to write as they used to, but the message is taking days. In a post-instant message society, we've done away with olden ways. We wanted what we call a pen pal, to write ink upon a page. In a post-immediate gratification world, the letter just takes an age. Girl. When you lay in my arms, heads near to each other, your precious little existence, your precious little life, girl. I feel tiny air come from your nose, your entire beautiful life force, girl. I smile as the cold air sweeps my face. I connected with you on a level without language. One human and his dog, and I love you more than most, girl. We break away. Is it wrong to be so sensitive? But I've been this way always, susceptible to all I hear, then my soul just breaks away. I feel these things unfair. and injustices from powerful men. The fact I can't change your tiny world is a fact that stokes my flames. I'm attuned to your wish for conquest, to your need for vanishment of their control. I too want to expose their wretched harm. I want us to be free of foe. Is it wrong to be so sensitive? I've been this way always. Torn in half by evident deception, then my soul just breaks away. Is it wrong to be so sensitive? I've been this way always. And who are they of ignorant bliss who send our souls to break away? Coming of age. A love you'll be forever mine. Transcend passion, transcend time. The hurt I feel below rib cage. We all were once coming of age. This way I'll dress forevermore. Unique I am, right to core. This is me, it is not a stage. We all were once coming of age. I am right, my folks so wrong. I exist where I don't belong. I'm kicking off in maddest rage. We all were once coming of age. These adults just appear so brittle. My whole being they just belittle. They try to lock me in their cage. We all were once coming of age. I write a verse, recite a poem. I feel I really bloody know him. Another gone, I tear the page. We all were once coming of age. My fundamentals I stick by, or at the very least I try. Opposing views I aggressively engage. We all were once coming of age. I dream of stuff I'll never own, and ask my folks to lend the loan. Without a clue of the struggle for wage, we all were once coming of age. With all uniqueness, all I am. What do you mean you don't give a damn? All testosterone, all outrage. We all were once coming of age. Preseli Transmitting Station. Analog TV. Receive the beam. Households watch, scene by scene. Noir entertainment for those with screens, living out fantasies of others' dreams. Handsome young Barry on shift relay. The engineers work night and day. And so the men make the pictures stay, transmit in this new way. In red ablaze seen near and far, a UFO, a light bizarre. Firefly in elongated jar, a masterpiece, a burning star. Transmit a new decade of James Dean in pictures made. On screens they act in motion grade, sex and liberation out of shade. Tombstone structure up on hill, man's reminder of his will to engineer a new creation, now a ghost Preseli station. School Lane. There was a school, aptly placed on School Lane, in a tiny village. Small children went to learn, to begin a life indoctrinated at this Church of England school. On School Lane, assemblies were held. Hands would slap palm to palm. Give us this day our daily bread, to promise to forgive those who trespassed against us. Then the songs would roar out in carnage, conducted by the teacher and the local vicar. Children without voices cross-legged on the floor, joining in so as not to sin. On School Lane inside the school, They prayed before food, bowing heads in gratitude to the divine, not mum and dad. That is the way of COE. Be told, conform ye. A little man led the first year, a giant then to a small boy. But a little man needs little challenges, and so he bullies little boys. On School Lane inside the school, a cowardly flame-haired teacher burns the colour of his strands, burning detestation and vendetta for any children with any personality. A peculiar little man who one day these kids will tower over. For now he'll enjoy his power kicks. Line up, hold hands, receive one by one. This the life you have begun. To fear divine, adhere the order. No room here for characters. On School Lane inside the school, they churn out carbon copies. God-fearing, authority-adhering statistics, future tax-paying disciples. Here they shall be taught that outspoken rebels are crazy freaks, that teachers' authority is righteous, that the rebel boy is a root evil. The school on School Lane, like many school, is led by former gaslit fools. COE prepares for HMRC, your father of the future. But sing along, they sing along in fear of those who grade them. In a school on School Lane, they write reports to patronise parents. They join us hand in hand for maypole dances, and we act each year nativity, all the while being squeezed of a possibility of personality. We do not pick, we are told. We do not explore, we are led. They feed us rules that they do not follow. In the name of tradition, they force beliefs. On School Lane, inside that school, they prepare us gently for government. Tyre swing. Jack swings. Ed swings. Lewis swings. Jay swings. 4 tyres hang from metal loop chains. Summer's here again. We can swing into light nights, swing up heights. We can pass time with naive chats, dream with no basis of fact. We can discuss all that will be, conclude on things that we'll never see. We can notice change as we grow together, swinging through erratic weather. We can stand upon the tyre, reach for places we aspire. Talk of heroes crazy brave, sussing out our friend the knave. As we swing covered in muck, these were the times that grew us up. Jack disappeared, a man to lead. Ed writing orders, diners' needs. Lewis, I don't have a clue. Jay vanished and changed his name anew. 4 tyres hang from metal chains. New boys now play swinging games. Jack once swung, Ed once swung, Lewis once swung, Jay once swung. Soul surrender. I'm not quite sure completely how 2 souls make amends, or how a home is built, and we become a haven for each other. I'm not of knowledge how 2 promised lips meet, and if we both bring a hammer to create or shatter. I guess I'm looking for a little redemption. If I can redeem, then what is the price? I guess I'm seeking a little adventure. But how do you build a life? I'm not quite sure I know anything. I'm searching in deepest night. The flashlight aimlessly scoping, and I can't get it right. Do rose petals on water promise that I can love you all my life? Or after shave I can leave upon your collar, and we can both hide in plain sight? I guess I'm seeking a little courage to overcome what I've not done. We can run from each other, but hide and seek's no fun. Give me a little redemption, a whirlpool to scrub your breast. 2 souls can't sprint forever. I surrender upon your chest. Going home. Sometimes you just yawn and remember home. Sometimes you just cry and remember home. Wafting scents from pan and pots, the high-pitched call of dinner's ready. The heating's on, the fear is gone, and they were in the room across the corridor. Sometimes you just sit and remember home. Sometimes you just sigh and remember home. The comforting fracas of a sibling at war, and you knew you'd won best child. Mother's smell, the fear is gone. Even when you are wrong, you know you'll be caught. Sometimes you just talk and remember home. Sometimes you just wish and remember home. Arms slither around and I cry. She hates to see the boyfriend leave me. Mothers talk, the fear is gone, and no one will ever love me more. Sometimes I'd like to go home. I know there it isn't lonesome. I'm a big boy now. Sometimes I'd like to go home.